I dance because sometimes I feel like when I don't know the right words to say or when I don't know the right way to express myself, dance has always been a way for me to help familiarize myself within myself, to help express everything that I'm feeling, to help compartmentalize and make sense of the world around me and even the world within me. It's been a space that has allowed me to view myself greater than what I am. I feel like sometimes when thoughts and words don't suffice, dance is always there and movement is always there to be a language of its own and to bond people and to make people feel um, and really unify people. And it's so crazy because it's something so simple, but it is something that really does enable you to express everything that you're feeling and to storytell and to create a certain narrative that helps connect people and bring people together. And not only identifies truth within yourself, but helps even identify truth within other people. And so, yeah, I think dance has always been something that I don't know how to live without. I don't know. There's never been a season in my life where I haven't danced. And I think it's something that's so crazy because it's so involuntary. It's like breathing. It's almost as if you don't need to think too much about it. I think that's something that I also love about dance is that you get to be in this space where you don't have to overthink everything, which is something I do. And you kind of allow yourself to do before you think. And so dance has always just been a creative outlet, I think is a very simple way to put it. What other skills do I have apart from dance? So I grew up dancing, but I also grew up um, with a lot of music. I am a singer songwriter. And so that's something that I do. And I'm also studying music in university, and I'm about to go overseas for music to study that at university. And so growing up, I played piano for years, drums for years. I recently started picking up the guitar, which is awesome. I did a lot of vocal competitions, was able to perform in Los Angeles in front of a bunch of agents for music and for performance. Another thing that I do apart from dance is I'm an actress. I started at a drama academy when I was about 11. And I also had a chance to go to LA and perform in front of agents and to meet with agents after I did dialogues and monologues. And so acting has always been a humongous part of my life as much as music. Um, and it's again been like a creative outlet where I'm able to express myself and I'm able to tell stories through music and through theater that help connect my personal truths with other people's personal truths. And again, it's a unifying art form that reveals truths about humanity. And so yeah, that's another thing I really love. On top of that, I started with my YouTube channel. So creating videos is something I love to do. I do covers and challenges and music videos for original songs that I come up with. So it's kind of like aesthetic and sometimes comedic. It depends on what I'm feeling. And so again, video editing is something that I love to do. Poetry, I've had the opportunity to perform my poetry at some stand-up events, which was really, really cool. And so yeah, those are just some things that I do. I was always really heavily into sports growing up. I played netballs, I did swimming, I played basketball, I played field hockey, I did track, so track and field growing up. I did ultimate frisbee, I played soccer, and yeah. And then in the dance category, I did hip hop, I did ballet, I did contemporary, I did jazz, I did tap. And so, yeah, those are just a few things that I do. I also love to bake. I also love to design clothes. That's something I've actually been doing since I was 8 years old. I actually have like an accumulation of books of just my designs that I just get whenever I'm feeling creative. And I also have a bunch of canvases that I've painted over the couple of years that are like hanging in my house. So, yeah, those are just a few skills that I have. And what has dance taught me? Dance has taught me diligence, it's taught me persistence, how to it's taught me how consistency is really the key to everything in life. It's taught me not to give up on myself. It's taught me that comparison is the thief of joy. And I feel like sometimes even at competitions I'll feel like, oh, I don't have this height or I don't have this extension or I don't have this, but there's so many gifts that I do have. I have a personality when I perform on stage, and I use my face and I'm very expressive, which has been very helpful whenever I was being very competitive. Dance has taught me how everyone is so unique in their movement, and how everyone's movement is so tailor made to them. And so all you can really do as a dancer is compete against yourself. Of course, we're in this competitive world around us, but essentially all you can do is stay true to yourself and really work on your craft, and to be persistent with everything that you do, and never give up on yourself, and that life is not a linear path, that there's going to be twists and turns, up and downs, but you have to keep on continuously picking yourself up, and remember that passion is the number one thing that drives you, and never let go of that passion, because that passion is the reason why you started dancing in the first place, and that passion will be able to be the thing that sustains you through your dance career. And so it's definitely taught me just to appreciate the blood, the sweat, and the tears, and not to fear tribulation, but to embrace it, because tribulation will only produce hope, and it will only produce perseverance, and it will only produce character. So it's definitely taught me just good sportsmanship, and how to build character, and how to be a strong person, and have these life tools that not only are important on the dance floor and in the studio, but in life. Why did I join Kryptonite Dance Academy? So I kind of joined it on a whim, not really on a whim, but I was looking for dance academies, and my dad sent me this. My dad sent me Kryptonite Dance Academy, and I saw that it the Kryptonite Dance Academy crew won South Africa's Got Talent. And so for me, I'm like, I really want to push myself. And I felt like Kryptonite was the best of the best. And I feel like I was given this advice in high school, which is you never want to be the smartest person in the room. You never want to be the best person in the room, because then there's always room for you to grow, and there's always room for you to push. And I felt like at Kryptonite, I was going to be pushed in ways I have never been pushed. I felt like they were going to bring something out of me that I had never accessed within myself. And so for me, it was really important not to stay stagnant, but to constantly feel like I was at a posture to learn and to improve. And so Kryptonite is a place that really pushes you and believes in you. And so I will forever be indebted to Kryptonite. It's brought me so many blessings in such a short period of time, and taught me so many lessons in such a short period of time. Kryptonite honestly has been such an incredible journey, and I've been exposed to such incredibly talented, courageous, and gifted and creative people. And I feel like Kryptonite is this place where you're constantly inspired by everyone around you. And so I feel like that is one of the reasons why I'm so grateful that I joined, because I'm constantly in a space where I'm inspired by everyone around me. So